Hello, my dear doctor. Welcome to MRCPUK SCE, that is our Specialty Certificate Examinations. Yes, my dear doctor, in this audio clips that I'd like to talk some of the important bits of information that SCE exams, means the Specialty Certificate Examinations, that is conducted by the Royal College of Physicians. Some of the important frequently asked questions regarding this exam, like it includes how to apply, some of the important news, some of the specialties, what the specialties are, what to expect on the exam day, and some of the exam centers and exam date and fees, and how to complete your application. Yes, my dear doctor, that I am here on the official websites on behalf of official website of Royal College of Physicians, at the MRCPUK Royal College of Physicians of the United Kingdom official website. So it will be better to talk on them because it is written there, and also you should visit the website to get the right information that what I am talking about. So let me start by what is written here. Let's see. Our globally recognized specialty certificate examinations SCEs offer physicians a postgraduate qualifications which demonstrate to prospective employers achievement of a standard required of UK specialist trainees. If you'd like to more information on when and how to apply, as well as tips on revision and preparation, register your details here. So some of the tips on revisions that you can get by just having some of the details here. The purpose of the SCEs is very much important, right? First of all, that you see that ensure that the certified specialists have sufficient knowledge of their specialty to practice safely and competently as consultants. Complement workplace-based assessments. Provide a rigorous national assessment to establish public confidence. Offer a challenge similar to subspecialty certificate examination in North America. So yes, my dear doctor, the specialty certificate examination is one of the benchmark in another subspecialty, some of the other subspecialties, right, of internal medicine. So you can work as a competent, as a consultant. And very important to talk that you see that workplace-based assessments. Yes, this is very much important, right? So this assessment is a workplace-based. Provide a rigorous national assessment to establish the public confidence. So yes, in UK, the public confidence, some of the national assessment is also something like that, and it's very challenge similar to subspecialty examination in North America. For more information on how you can further your career with the SCs, please see the specialties and qualifications to broaden your horizon. So yeah, this is the part, right? Some of the examination updates, you can just fill up these important information here. So you can get some of the tips on how to prepare and some of them. But my dear, I will come up with how to prepare yourself. I'll come on to this point. But when you click here, like for information how you can further career with the SCEs, please see this link. So this link leads to this one. So what is that? You see that specialty certificate examination qualifications to broaden your horizons, MRCPUK, right? Once again, broaden your horizons with the specialty certificate examinations. Universally recognized credentials are more important than ever in the today's global healthcare market. The right qualifications can cross international boundaries and create new opportunities for aspiring specialist physicians. It launched in 2008, specialty certificate examinations means SCEs from the Federation of the Royal College of Physicians of the United Kingdom are considered the gold standard postgraduate qualifications for physicians looking to progress in their specialty. They provide the opportunity to measure your knowledge against an internationally recognized yardstick, which represents the breadth and depth of knowledge record of a newly qualified specialist in a chosen discipline. Having attained the distinguished qualifications, you will find it valuable currency when applying for new roles, either at home or abroad. They say that the SE is a hallmark of professional achievement. So some of the important points that I'd like to go right here. So SCs are intended to drive your career forward by showcasing your knowledge. Yes, my dear, it's very much important for showcase your knowledge. It's highly regarded the postgraduate qualification provides potential employers in healthcare centers across the globe with assurance of his specialty knowledge and expertise and commitment to clinical excellency, opening up new opportunities and helping you to accomplish your professional goals and ambitions. One of the important talk that I like to say here, some of the feedbacks given by some of the doctors to the Royal College of Physicians on SC exams like Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim Mahmoud Anan, MSc International and MRCPUK Specialist of Nephrology, Al-Almir Hospital, Kuwait. The challenging experience of preparing for the SC improved my clinical practice and broadened the scope of my thinking. Yes, my dear doctor, providing an international benchmark for the postgraduate medical education, each SC tests both clinical knowledge and understanding of the scientific basis of current medical thinking. SCs are available in the following specialties. You are starting with the acute medicine, dermatology, endocrinology and diabetes, gastroenterology, geriatric medicine, infectious diseases, medical oncology, nephrology, neurology, palliative medicine, respiratory medicine, and dermatology. Yes, my dear doctor, this here is a cardiology is still absent here. I mean, in near future that you'll get some of the other more specialties like cardiology for the overseas candidates that you can give the exams like the SCs. SCs are assembled and quality assured by the Federation of Royal Colleges of Physicians of the UK. Successful candidates have to clearly demonstrate that they have the knowledge necessary to fulfill a consultant's role and responsibilities in the chosen specialty. The program for each examination is led by consultant physicians at the forefront of their field and is continually updated and scrutinized to ensure the accuracy of its content. Delivering excellency, yes, is one of the important parts, my dear. Yes, the Federation of the Royal College of Physicians of the UK is a world leader in medical education and assessment, promoting the highest clinical standards. The Federation represents some of Europe's oldest and most prestigious medical education institutions with an international reputation for exceptional quality in medical education and assessment. Today's modern and forward-thinking qualifications are the product of over 150 years of experience in training and examining clinical knowledge and skills, drawing on the expertise of leading physicians from around the globe. ESC is developed in partnership with the relevant medical specialist society for the UK. Acute medicine, dermatology. You see the acute medicine under the Society of the Acute Medicine, Dermatology, British Association of the Dermatologists, Endocrinology and Dermatology, and Diabetes, Association of British Clinical Dermatologists and Society for Endocrinology. Gastroenterology, like the British Society of Gastroenterology, Geriatric Medicine, British Geriatric Society, Infectious Disease, British Infection Association, Medical Oncology, Association of Cancer Physicians, Nephrology, the Renal Association, Neurology, Association of the British Neurologists, Palliative Medicine, Association of Palliative Medicine of Great Britain and Ireland, Respiratory Medicine, British Thoracic Society, and Rheumatology, British Society for Rheumatology. The questions in each paper have been scrutinized and checked for the accuracy of the content of repeated occasions by different groups of specialists. They are prepared in a format that adheres to the highest principles of educational assessment, No other organization goes to greater lengths to ensure the consistency of its standards. Yes, my dear SC, now with global reach, the success of the Federation lies in its outward-looking, forward-thinking approach, seeking out and partnering with the medical communities across the globe. A worldwide network of the centers means that you can now you choose an SC in over 160 countries. SCs have already been taken in Australia, Barbados, Brunei, Canada, Egypt, France, Ghana, Greece, Hong Kong, India, Iraq, Jamaica, Jordan, Kurdistan, Kuwait, Libya, Malaysia, Malta, Oman, Pakistan, Palestine, Qatar, Republic of Ireland, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Trinidad, UAE, Uganda, USA, and Zimbabwe, yes, even in Bangladesh. About the specialist certificate examinations, yes, as is a summative assessment of your scientific and clinical knowledge as well as your problem-solving ability. It covers all areas of knowledge that you should have acquired during your specialty training. Curricula for the medical specialists are available from the Joint College, Royal Colleges of Physicians Training Board website. This is www.jrcptv.org.uk. Many of the SC questions were clinical scenarios similar to those we see in regular nephrology practice. Passing the examination of the first attempt has boosted my confidence as a nephrologist. I consider it to be an important achievement. Dr. Dhania Mohan, MD, DNB, MRCPUK, Senior Specialist Registrar, Nephrology Unit, Dubai Hospital, Dubai Health Authority, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Passing, the SC provides objective evidence that you have the necessary knowledge and understanding of evidence-based practice to take on the responsibilities of a consultant in your chosen specialty. The SC is intended to help demonstrate your suitability for this role. The reading and learning required when preparing to sit in also requires the candidates to revise and update the knowledge of topics and conditions that may not be a part of the everyday practice. SC can form an important part of your portfolio when applying for specialist positions for the first time. If you are an established specialist, it provides you with an opportunity to demonstrate that your knowledge remains relevant and up-to-date. Learning process and examination not only offer an intellectual challenge and opportunity to demonstrate your knowledge, but will also boost your confidence when teaching others. This exam enables you to improve your factual knowledge and decision-making skills. It's a part of lifelong learning for physicians. So the doctor, right, working, is it examination format, right? Examination format, they say that this is computer-based multiple choice test divided into the two papers. Candidates are allowed 3 hours to answer each paper, which comprises 100 items. Its questions presents a clinical scenario with the results of some investigations and perhaps an image or scan, and test your medical knowledge and competency in diagnosis, investigation, management, and prognosis. You are asked to choose the best answer from the 5 options. Select the best of 5. Yes. The test is taken at an independently operated assessment center. The centers run in most countries. Contact us sc.international@mrcpuk.org to find your nearest center. Who should apply? Applicants are advised to enter MSc for the first time towards the end of their specialist medical training, at which time they are likely to have acquired the breadth of experience necessary for familiarity with the clinical scenarios used in the questions. However, there are no restrictions on when you may make your first attempt, and it is no longer necessary for the applicants for the SC in any specialty to have passed the MRCP UK examinations. How to apply? You can apply online by the website www.mrcpuk.org and SC. So this is international, the things that international doctors, that you can just go with this website so that you can see what you need to do for the international doctors. One of the important talk, right, the SC pass mark review. I'd like to talk on MRCPUK has gained permission from the General Medical Council to change the way the pass mark is calculated for the specialty certificate examinations like SCs. Until now, the pass mark has been decided with reference to the performance of all candidates worldwide. However, recent changes to the eligibility requirements have reduced the pass mark, increased the pass rate, particularly for the UK trainees in a number of specialties, and enable candidates with less knowledge to pass. If this trend had been allowed to continue, there was a danger that SCs could have become progressively easier to pass, and candidates could feasibly gain specialist registration without sufficient knowledge for safe, independent practice. To prevent this from happening, the pass mark for each SC will in near future, and in the future, take account of the performance of the UK trainees only. So yes, for further regarding the SC, please contact with us. So there's the contact us and some of the information that you need to put here so that you can get the detailed information regarding the SC examinations. Now I'd like to talk some how to apply. Specialty certificate examinations application procedure is very as simple as the online applications, the steps that you need to do. So it said that the application process the UK candidates is as follows: the register online from MRCP, My MRCP UK, have the opportunity at this point to register any special arrangements, pay the applicable amount examination fees. An application is confirmed by an automatically generated mail. Contact person who to select test center. See the exams dates calendar for when the person who booking window opens for each examination, and receive the test center confirmation email from the person who. Now for the international candidates, for register online through my MRCP UK, candidates have the opportunity at this point to register any special arrangements. Request test country and the city. Pay applicable examination fee. Application is confirmed by an automatically generated mail. Receive test center confirmation email from the person who within 4 weeks of the examination date. So here is a video that you can watch that how to apply, and this video on how to apply for an SC in online. It's very easy, my dear. You just go through the steps. You have an experience to purchase online something, so it's very easy, more than easier than that of the purchasing your course or your exam, my dear. So some of the questions, right, regarding the specialties. You see the specialty certificate examinations. There are a large number of specialties. I would like to say that SCs are available in the acute medicine, dermatology, endocrine, dermatology, diabetes, endocrine and diabetes, gastroenterology. Now the European Society examination, gastroenterology and hepatology, geriatric medicine, infectious diseases, medical oncology, nephrology, neurology, palliative medicine, respiratory medicine, and rheumatology. One of the important notes to international candidates, mind, is very much important, right? And the awareness of the content of the UK national guidelines, such as the following used in clinical practice, should form part of preparation for this examination, like the NICE, National Institute of Health and Clinical Excellency, and Scottish Intercollegiate Guidelines Network. Like this NICE and SIGN is very famous, so you need to go through the guidelines. Specialties like acute medicine, endocrine and diabetes, geriatric medicine, neurology and rheumatology may also include the questions about the driving laws in the UK. and candidates are expected to be familiar with these laws. They see the driver and vehicle licensing agency DVLA website for more details. Candidates taking the SC in endocrine and diabetes should also be aware of the third European directive on driving, which is due to be implemented in January 2013. I'd like to talk on acute medicine. So you will see the specialty certificate SSC exams in the acute medicine. The dates will be given on the top of the website. And after that, you see the eligibility requirements. There are no entry requirements for the SC in acute medicine. Very good news. So anyone after MBBS and having good trainings, if you're feeling that yes, you can improve your skills and knowledge, you go for once again for the SC in acute medicine. So all the candidates in UK training post would normally take the SC in acute medicine in their penultimate year of the higher specialty training. But for overseas candidates, right, after MBBS having a 1-year internship, yes, my dear doctor, you can apply and you can sit for this examination. It said that qualification certificate in acute medicine, trainees who hold the MRCP UK have gained the certificate in acute medicine or recommended for a CCT will be entitled to apply for the post-nominal MRCP UK acute medicine. Some of the further frequently asked questions that I would like to go on. So yes, you can go through a long list of things altogether, and I'd like to go some of the important questions here. At what level am I able to take the specialty certificate examinations? The answer is yes, there are no restrictions on taking the SCs. However, UK trainees would usually take it during their penultimate year of the higher specialist training, and international candidates are advised to take the SC at a similar or a later point in their training or career. How is the fees set? The process of setting examination fees starts in the previous July 2012 for fees running from January to December 2013. All the economic and political factors are taken into consideration at the July MRCP UK Management Board. Over the past few years, it has been agreed that increases should be based on the Consumer Price Index (CPI) for July, which is published in August. There follows a period of consultation with trainees and our partners in the SCs, the specialist societies. The fees are then formally set at the September MRCP Management Board and published in October. For more information on the financial aspects of the SC, please view the financial if you want to know more. How often does the specialist certificate examination takes? Each SC currently takes place once a year. So yes, once a year. Please see your specialty page and exams date section for more details about the when SC in your specialty will be. How soon after applying to sit SC in an international center will I receive confirmation of my exam view? Yes, my dear Dr. Pearson will confirm the details of the test location directly to candidates via email at least 3 weeks before the examination date. Please note that unlikely even that the person who are unable to deliver an SC in the specialty location requested, candidates will be offered an alternative location or a full refund of their examination fee. Person who cannot locate my file when I try to book my test center. Why is this? Pearson who operates the booking windows for all of the essays. This typically open 1 month after the registration period for application opens. If you attempt to book your test center before the booking window opens, then you will receive this message. Once the booking window opens, candidate will receive an email detailing how to book the test center. Please note the above applies to UK candidates only. International candidates will have bookings made on their behalf and do not need to make any booking personally. Pearson Wood doesn't recognize my RCP. What should I do? Pearson would recognize RCP code in a slightly different format than that which you used to. If you have a 5-digit RCP code prefix here with the RCP 00, a candidate with the RCP code like 12345 would thus code RCP 00123445 to Pearson wood. If you have the 6-digit RCP code prefix here with the RCP O, a candidate with the RCP code 123456 would thus code like RCP O 123456 to Pearson wood. If they still don't recognize RCP code, contact us. Yes, you click on this button, then you can get the details where to contact. What happens if I am late for my examination? Here's my doctors that all candidates must arrive for the examination 30 minutes before the scheduled start time. If you arrive late, you will not be allowed into the venue and will be unable to sit the examination. This means that you will not be entitled to a refund of the examination fees. When will I receive my certificate? Certificates will be dispatched to successful candidates within 6 weeks of results being released. All certificates are sent by the first class post within the UK and via the standard non-trackable airmail to all other destinations. Candidates are advised to ensure the postal address in their online account is up to date once the results have been released, as it is to this address that certificates will be posted. Where can I take the specialty certificate examinations? Each SCE examination will be held throughout the UK at the Pearson Wood Test Centre and in a wide range of international venues. Please note that we do not have set centres for international candidates. All SCEs are provided on a supply and demand basis. When applying to sit the examination, the international candidates are given the choice to select a country and the city or town where they would like to sit. We are then able to send these requests to Pearson Wood, who will either accommodate you in your first choice of examination center or allocate you to the next nearest available test center. For candidates who request to sit examinations in Riyadh, please note that the candidates will be allocated seats in either a male or female test center where available. If you are not able to accommodate you in a segregated test center, we will communicate with you directly to arrange an alternative test venue. So these are the important frequently asked questions on the official website. Some of the curriculum and the blueprint. So you can go through the details of here for the acute internal medicine. You can get them very detailed there. So yes, my dear doctors, so welcome to specialty training curriculum for acute internal medicine. There is August 2009, so amendments made August 2012 by the Joint Royal Colleges of Physicians Training Board. So these are the table of contents. Some of the introductions, some of the rationales. You can get development, and yes, the training pathway. So yes, you see, after having the FI Foundation Year 2, the selection, the core medical training or acute care common STEM, MRCPUK, and here's once again. So after the MRCPUK, the selection is going on ST3, 4, 5, and 6, 4 years SC, and 72 months to completion minimum. 4 years, yes. Shows the training path for the acute internal medicine. Shows the training path for dual CCT, and once again, internal medicine. So core medical training for similar, acute internal specialty training and general medicine specialty training. So here is more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 years needed to complete here the CCT and general internal medicine like GIM. So 84 months to completion minimum. Training pathway for dual CCT and another acute training specialty. So these also the same, the 5 years that training is needed here. So the common competencies are assessed here. Acquisition of the common competencies. But the training is with core training. The knowledge of all common competencies may be tested while taking the 3 parts of MRCPUK examination. So history taking, skills and knowledge, behaviors and clinical examinations, therapeutics and safe prescribing. Yes, my dear doctor, so you go through them detailed. JRCP TB is given here so that you can get an idea of what is the curriculum, what does it entail, really mean that. You can print it out and once again you can read them very, very well. So this is the detailed here, how the acute medicine, internal medicine goes on. So you can get some of the ideas that what you need to do if you are UK training. Yes, my dear doctor. So this is here details here. So I'm going back once again. So next is the resources for the trainees. This is very important for acute medicine. Preparations for the SC requires a wide breadth of knowledge around the curriculum and should involve the reading of the textbooks, journals, and guidelines. Experience of the MRCPUK examination provides an excellent background to the format of the examination. Suggested sources and reading are listed, like the NICE, Science and Society for Acute Medicine. And textbook is once again Oxford Textbook of Medicine and Oxford Handbook of Acute Medicine. And journals, it includes the Acute Medicine published by RELA, Clinical Medicine Journal of the Royal College of Physicians of London, and Journal of the Royal College of Physicians of Edinburgh. Yes, my dear doctor, some of the sample questions that you can get by just entering into them, and some of the results report here, some of the results report that you can see, all of them together. So yes, my dear doctor, so I'd like to talk on some of the endocrine and endocrinology and diabetes SC. So the dates are given here for international and also the UK registration periods. Eligibility requirements is very much important. There are no entry requirements for the SC in endocrinology and diabetes. Eligibility requirements, there are no entry requirements for the SC in endocrinology and diabetes. All the candidates in UK training would normally take the SC in endocrinology and diabetes in their penultimate year of training. Qualification certificate in endocrinology and diabetes. The trainees who hold the MRCPUK have gained the certificate in endocrinology and diabetes and who are recommended for a CCT will be entitled to apply for the post-nominal MRCPUK endocrinology and diabetes. For further details, please see the frequently asked question. Here is some of the curriculum in the blueprint that you can just make it download by the PDF format. And this specialist certificate training curriculum for endocrine and diabetes balance is published by the Joint Royal Colleges Physicians Training Board. The examination is made of questions covering the whole curriculum selected by a predetermined blueprint. As in endocrine and diabetes blueprint is there. Resources for the trainee. Preparations of the SC requires a wide breadth of knowledge around the curriculum, should involve reading the textbooks, journals, and guidelines. Experience of the MRCPUK examination provides an excellent background to the format of the examination. Suggested sources and readings are listed below. And the textbook that you need to go through. Oxford Handbook of Endocrinology and Diabetes, 2nd edition 2009. Oxford Textbook of Endocrinology and Diabetes, 2nd edition 2011, like Was and P. Stewart, and Williams textbook of the Endocrinology, like 12th edition 2011, S. Melmed et al. Textbook of Diabetes 4th edition 2010, R. Holt et al. You need to read some of the journals like the Clinical Endocrinology Journal, the Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, European Journal of Endocrinology, Nature Reviews Endocrinology, Diabetes Medicine, Diabetologia, Diabetes Care, British Medical Journal, Lancet, New England Journal of Medicine. Some of the guidelines that you need to go through, like NICE and SIGN, British Thyroid Association, Endocrine Society of Clinical Practice Guidelines, Joint British Diabetes Society Guidelines, International Association of the Diabetes and Pregnancy Study Groups, Driver Vehicle Licensing Agency, like the DVLA guidelines. Some of the conferences, like the Association of the British Clinical Diabetologists, Diabetes UK, Society for Endocrinology, Clinical Update Medicine and BAS meeting, European Society of Endocrinology, European Association of the Study of the Diabetes, used as Endocrine Society, American Diabetes Association. Some of the online resources like the Endotext, Up to Date, Endo Bible, and Diabetes Bible. Some of the sample questions, right? These questions are in the best of 5 multiple choice format. This, in addition to testing core knowledge and comprehension, also assesses the ability to interpret information and to solve the clinical problems. There will be 5 options, 1 correct answer and 4 alternatives to the correct answer. The 4 distractors will be closely related to the preferred option but less correct, therefore acting as a plausible alternatives. The questions given indications of the type of the question you can expect in the exam. Please take part in this interactive sample test. Some of the results report and some of the email updates.